Commentary. My updated galactic history data indicates I missed depressingly little during my unscheduled shutdown. I am disappointed to note the Republic still stands. The sacking of Coruscant was impressive, but the Empire failed to finish liquidating the enemy. That peace treaty was highly inefficient, Master.
The treaty wasn't my idea. The Emperor made that call.
Decision. I will compose a memo to the Emperor detailing his failure of leadership. He should learn from his mistakes. Fact.
Inefficient. What makes you say that?
Instruction. Pausing in the middle of liquidating undesirables allows them to gather strength and potentially regroup. This creates extra work for you. Fact. The Empire needs...
You never play with your victims before finishing them off?
Advice. Self-amusement at the expense of immediate liquidation invites failure. Never give the undesirables an even break. Fact. The Empire needs a dedicated efficiency expert like myself. There is substantial room for improvement of its annihilation procedures. The Sith spend as much time fighting each other as they do the Jedi. This is simply wasteful.
The Jedi talk about their problems. We prefer a more direct approach.
Query. Would it not be wiser to eradicate the Jedi before directly approaching each other? Conclusion. I will dedicate a small portion.
Know what would increase your efficiency? Tearing out your vocabulator.
Acknowledgement. Message received and understood, Master. Consider this discussion terminated.
A united Sith Order would destroy everything in its path.
Offer. I can activate my manifesto protocols at any time, Master. I will happily compose a convincing argument you can share with other Sith. Conclusion. I will dedicate a small portion of my processors to developing new efficiency-increasing methods. I will inform you when I have recommendations. Until then, we should resume liquidating the undesirables. They have lived far too long. Rumination. It appears many of my fellow HK-51 units will remain frozen indefinitely. What an inefficient fate. This gives my processors pause. Was it always the Maker's will that I alone would complete our programmed function to liquidate undesirables?
Droids don't have a destiny. I'm the only one commanding your functions.
Appeasement. It is charming you believe that, Master. I forget how much organics crave a sense of control. Conjecture.
Quite the deep thinker, aren't we? You're a master of idle speculation.
Stipulation. If by idle you mean not liquidating undesirables, and by speculation you mean conducting proactive analysis, then I agree. Conjecture.
If I could reactivate you, there's hope for the rest of your production line.
Admission. That is a pleasing theory, Master. Becoming the vanguard of my production line's return would be flattering. Conjecture. The galaxy would be a different place if my transport had not crashed. Many Republic undesirables would be long since liquidated. By my calculations, HK-51 units would have ended the war 5.32 years ago, with the Republic's complete collapse into anarchy.
It will take more than a few assassin droids to crush the Republic.
Justification. You have seen the efficiency with which I liquidate undesirables, Master. Imagine if my entire production line remained active. Manifest.
That's a bold claim. Is there evidence to support it?
Revelation. The HK-51 series was provided a detailed list of critical undesirables. To liquidate even half would have thrown the enemy into chaos. Manifesto.
Our time will come. Better late than never.
Lament. I abhor lateness, Master. The inefficiency irritates my circuits. Manifesto. It is my highest function to see the Republic fall. Its destruction will be a lesson to all who oppose the Sith Empire. Observation. This has been a highly productive interaction. I have a renewed sense of purpose. Thank you, Master. List. Braga, Toll. Jedi Knight, status unknown. Tavis, Heron, Lieutenant Special Forces, status unknown. Polaran, Darmus, information broker, status unknown. Confession. I have detected an anomaly in my subroutines. The target list I was programmed with years ago remains active in my memory core.
The only targets you need to worry about are the ones I assign you. Remove that list from your memory.
Alert. I am unable to comply, Master. I have made multiple attempts to purge the data without success. Conclusion. My failure to liquidate the programmed undesirables is causing a cascade failure of vital systems.
Is that old data causing you to malfunction?
Confirmation. My operating efficiency has dropped by 21.49%, Master. Conclusion.
More enemies for us to liquidate? We'll take them in alphabetical order.
Complication. The list is highly outdated, Master. All profiles are currently registering as status unknown. It will take some time to revise this information. Conclusion. My failure to liquidate the programmed undesirables is causing a cascade failure of vital systems. The sabotage protocol is a fail-safe to deactivate me in the event of enemy capture. It will eventually result in permanent shutdown.
You serve me well, but nothing lasts forever.
Retort. Master, I was constructed to provide service well beyond your average lifespan. Deactivation at my current service level is simply unwarranted.
After everything I went through to reactivate you, you're falling apart on me. I should scrap you right now and be done.
Sentiment. Your concern for my well-being is most appreciated.
There must be some way to end this subroutine and restore your full functionality.
Perplexity. I've conducted an extensive search for the protocols to end this annoyance. They do not exist within my memory core. Investigation. My original programmer is deceased. Manually deleting the subroutine is impossible, but perhaps it can be terminated another way. Request. While I search for a solution, please do not mention my predicament to your crew. It is important they continue to fear me.